Welcome back to Just Scribble. Today we are going to check out the Liene PixCut S1. So this is a photo sticker printer and cutter, so an all-in-one machine. So it can print photos and stickers, and it can cut your stickers. So instead of using a Cricut or a Silhouette or scissors to cut out your stickers, it will print and cut your stickers for you. And I have seen people here on YouTube and also over on Instagram share the PixCut over the last, I guess, 6 to 8 months. And I always thought it looked like a really cool machine. And recently, Liene reached out to me and asked if I would want to receive one and check it out and share with you guys. And I jumped at the chance. I'm a sucker for anything stationery and planner related. And I just thought this would be a really cool addition to my studio to have a printer that did everything. So instead of having to send things to my printer and then cut them on my Silhouette or my Cricut, this would do everything. And so I jumped at the chance when they offered to send one to me, and I am so excited. So I have actually already opened this up, and I've actually already tested it out and used it because I wanted to kind of play with it and see what it was all about and get my true impressions of this. And I also wanted to film a reel to be able to put on Instagram. And so I have already opened up the box and set up the PixCut and used it and played with it. And I've been spending a little bit of time playing on their app, kind of figuring it out, seeing what all you could do with it. And today I'm going to share it with you guys. So let me take it out of the box, and then I will walk you through what you get when you order the PixCut, and then I will show you how it works and give you some of my thoughts on this photo sticker printer and cutter. All right, so when you unbox the PixCut, it comes with a few things. It comes with your power plug, so you can turn it on. It comes with an instruction manual, nicely offered in a bunch of different languages. It comes with a sort of sample set of their photo paper, which is 4x6. You get 18 sheets, and the photo paper is print only. You can't print and cut this, you can just print. And it is, again, 4x6. So it has these little pieces I'm going to show you in a second. You can bend and tear off the edges, and you will have a 4x6 photo. And then it comes with a similar pack of paper that is the sticker paper. And then it also comes with the cartridge, like the ink cartridge. So inside here, inside the front of the machine, you have the place where the paper goes. And so you have a little paper cartridge, and it opens up like this, and your paper just sets in there. And this paper that I have in here right now, this is the sticker paper. So this is the paper that came with it, the sample set, and it is 4x7. So the sticker paper is 4x7. The photo paper is 4x6. And inside the little paper container where you put the papers, it has this little turquoise flap. And so when you're printing photo paper, you leave it like this, where it shows 4x6, so that the photo paper fits perfectly in there. When you're printing with the sticker paper, there's a little tab down here. You just turn the tab and hold it with your finger. And then you stick the sticker paper in there. So the sticker paper is a little bit longer, so the tab has to be over here, lined up with the side. And then again, the photo paper, let me get this back out, is shorter, so the tab sticks out like that. And then this little paper cartridge closes like that, and you can have your paper in there. And in the front, I consider this the front of the machine, there is a space at the top where that slides and it stores inside there. And then when you're going to use it, you take this out and you slide it in here. And we're going to do that in a second. Then on this side, you have the place to plug in the power cord. So you have this, and you plug it in here. And then you also have a USB-C. I didn't read that part of the instructions, but I assume that's if you want to plug your computer, your tablet, or your phone directly into the printer instead of using Bluetooth. We're using Bluetooth, so that didn't matter. And then in this little pocket here, that is where the cartridge goes. So the ink cartridge, it just slides right down in there and clicks in place. And then the back end over here, this black piece, this actually comes off. This is where the cutter is, and it appears that you'd be able to change the blade. So if the blade went bad, you could buy a new blade. I didn't read about that yet because I just got it and I'm not in a need for it. And it's magnetized, so it stays on there nice and tight, but it's also really easy to remove if you need to get to that part. So the setup of this printer is really, really easy. You open up this flap and you put in the cartridge. You open up this flap, you take out the paper tray and you add your paper. And then you plug it in, which I'm going to do right now. And then on the other side, you have your button, your power button. And you just hold that down until it lights up. Now mine is lighting up solid because I've already paired mine with my devices. I've paired it with both my iPad and also my phone. But before you do that, it will flash until you get it set up, and you can hear it kind of setting up and getting calibrated and getting ready. You hear that? So it's preparing itself. So to use the printer, you need to have the app. And so you can go to your app store, or you can go to their website and you type in Line. And there's this Line photo app, and you install that. And then you go and you launch the app, and you can connect your printer and set up the Bluetooth just like you would any normal Bluetooth operating device. It was super fast and super easy. And then within the app, you design whatever it is that you want to print and cut. And this is something that I've spent a little bit of time playing with because there's some really fun features in here. So the first thing is, for specific holidays, they actually have sections, like Mother's Day is coming up, and so they have a Mother's Day section. And they have pre-designed templates that you can use for making things for mom, for making a card, making a photo, making stickers, etc. And then they have other pre-designed templates. They have different categories pre-set up, and you can pull templates up that are already pre-made, and you can print and cut those if you're wanting to do stickers. And then you can also create your own. So you can click this plus button and you can do create new, or pick a pre-designed template, or you can alternatively just click this canvas and it takes you to the exact same place. When you're working in a template, whether it's a pre-designed one or your own, you can save them also. So you can save them to your creations, and so you can save your projects. And so I have a few projects in here that I've been working on and that I've been playing with. And then you can also set up folders to organize things. And you can also keep track of your favorites. So your favorite elements, so graphics, images, etc. And you can also make favorite templates. So if there's certain templates that you like, you can save those templates as well. One thing that I have discovered is that the saved templates, nothing happens if I go in and click on them. So I can't get them to come up and use them. So I'm not exactly a fan of the favoriting of the templates, and I don't know if it's my app or my phone or if it's inherent in their app. But as of right now, if I favorite them, nothing happens. I can't actually get to them this way. Instead, you have to go this way. So you either have to go to the canvas there or the canvas here, and then you go to my, and then you can go to favorites, and you can get to your favorite templates that way. If you see that, it's thinking. It does these colored shapes when it's thinking. All right. And then when you are in a template, I'm going to leave this one. We're going to go into one of the ones that I have set up so I can show you, and then we're actually going to use one of them or make stickers. When you're in there, you have some options. So you have settings, and so you can change your unit of measurement, you can change your orientation if you want it landscape or portrait, and you can change whether or not you want to be able to see the bleed line. So that little box around the edge. You have the ability to modify even their existing templates. So this is a template that came from them. I thought it was super cute. I loved it for Mother's Day. It was the one that just really jumped out of me, and there's a ton of options. But if you wanted to, you could go in and you could change the background, and it will automatically pull colors that are in the images that you already have, or you can use standard colors, or you can do true custom colors as well. So you can change the background of your sticker sheet to match, you know, whatever vibe you're going for, however you want it to be. And that will change, you know, how the sheet looks when it prints. You can also add other features to it. So you can add shapes, you can put photos into shapes, you can add text like that. I'm going to delete that because I'm not adding any text to this. You can upload photos from your own pictures, or also if you make something on Canva or something similar. So like I made this, and you can upload images from Canva. If you upload them as a PNG with a transparent background, it will see all of the different images as separate images, and the AI will automatically know where to do cut lines so that it will do cuts around each individual image. If you don't do it with a transparent background when you take things out of Canva, then it will think this entire thing is an image and it will cut it as one square or rectangle. You can also use AI, and I'm going to show you this in a minute, where you can make it create different things from photos that you already have. You can also do that in the elements. So this is their element library. There is a ridiculous amount of stuff in here. I could play for days. It is so much fun. There are categories. There's also a search. I wouldn't say the search is the best. I think it brings up a lot of things that aren't necessarily what I would think it would bring up from the search. But you can use the search to kind of narrow down your scope, or when you go into certain categories, you can then narrow it down by subcategories that they have at the top. So these are memes, and so they have sassy text, they have work vibes, they have animals, and then they have classic faces. And so within each category, they also have subcategories, and then they have an AI generator where you can tell it what you want it to do and then upload your own photo and it will generate. And I'm going to show you that in a second. And then you can also change how much or how tight the fussy cut is around your sticker. The other thing that I wanted to point out, because again, I did see some shares of this printer, but most of the ones that I saw were either sharing what they thought about the sticker paper, or they were just sharing that it prints and cuts, which it says on the box. So I already knew that it printed and cutted, but it didn't really show you how to do it. And I did want to just point something out, that when you're on the sticker design, the stickers can be printed and cut. But if you click the printer button right there, so if you see that printer button, it is only going to print your sticker sheet. It is not going to cut it. If instead you click make it, it is going to show you the lines, if you can see that there, where it's going to cut. And there you can change the border. So you can make the border tighter or wider around the images. And so if you can see that blue line, now it's kind of bled them into each other. If you can see that there, instead of being separate, it kind of made one giant sticker. And if you go all the way down, it makes them super, super tight. It does give a warning on how tight it thinks it should be. Like you can see that this is too small because it's cutting off some of the images. And so you just kind of have to play with that. But you do have to cut or make it to make it cut. And so if you click make it, it prints it and it cuts it. If you click the printer, it just prints it. And I'm going to show you that in a second with the samples that I printed for my reel. Right now though, you'll notice that we are offline right here because I need to go into my Bluetooth and I need to connect it. So not connected. We're going to connect it. And now if I go back in and I go to make it, you can see that we are online. And so we could print and cut this. We are not going to print and cut this though, because I already did this one. That's what I did in my reel because I wanted to share it with you guys for Mother's Day. Also, before I forget, I will have a link down in the description box if you wanted to purchase this. So I will have a link to Amazon if you want to purchase this for yourself for Mother's Day, for your mom, for your best friend. If you want to give it to your husband or significant and have them purchase it for you for Mother's Day, I will have a link down in the description box down below. And then I also wanted to point out that they do sell extra sticker paper and ink cartridges. So they come in a set. And so this is the sticker paper. I bought this, and it comes with 72 sheets of the sticker paper and also an ink cartridge so that you know that you have enough ink cartridge. I'm just destroying this box so that you know you have enough ink cartridge to print all your stickers. I do think that the app is pretty intuitive, but I do suggest if you get this, playing with it a little bit, because when I did it the first time, I didn't know that I needed to click Make It to print and cut, which is one of the reasons I was pointing that out. And so I printed, and it's just like one giant sticker sheet. And then also, I've learned how to do more things, like change the background, etc., since I've been using it. All right, so the set that I bought comes with 72 sticker sheets and 2 of the cartridges. So you get 2 cartridges and 4 packs of sticker paper if you order the little extra. And they also do the same thing with the photo paper. I don't think I'd use the photo paper probably as much, but maybe. I really haven't decided. I just really like the sticker idea. All right, so these are the stickers that I printed for Mother's Day for the reel that I was doing, and I just really think these are so cute. So this one is the first one I did where I clicked print, and I didn't know I had to do it in one step. I thought maybe you clicked print and then later it cut, and that's not the case. So if you push the printer, this is what you get, and there's no cut lines. These aren't stickers. Instead, it's just one giant sticker. We're going to stick this down in a notebook in a minute. And you have the piece at the top and the piece at the bottom that you don't use. So I'm going to cut that off real quick. And I didn't do anything to this one. I truly just took the template and printed it because I wanted to test it out and see what it was about, and I just thought this was super cute. So there you have the sticker sheet. These stickers have a laminated coating. It's the last step that it adds to the stickers, and so they are waterproof. So you can put these on water bottles and your laptop, those kinds of things. And then of course you can also use them in your planner as well. So this is my full sticker sheet. And then these are the 2 sticker sheets that I printed where I clicked Make It so it print and cut the stickers. And I did it in 2 different ways. I did it with the default edge border, and then I did it with a tighter edge border, if you can see that. So we're going to stick these in a notebook just because I want to keep a memory of what I did. Actually, we might stick some on the back cover also. But first, I'm going to lay these down in this notebook. This is just like a brain dump notebook that I have. And I think, yeah, this will fit in my B6 Slim notebook perfectly in the grid. So I'm going to peel off the backing. Now, a couple of things. One is, according to their website, you can only use their sticker paper, so it does have to be their sticker paper. It's proprietary. And then the other thing is it is shiny, and that's probably the only thing I don't really like about it, because I prefer a more matte finish, not for like a water bottle, but like for my planner. So I'm hoping that at some point they will come out with a matte sticker paper as well. I didn't cut this exactly straight, but it's good enough. So There we have a full page sticker sheet in my B6 Slim. So if you have a B6 Slim from our shop, if you wanted to do a full page sticker sheet, so maybe you don't use the habit trackers, you just want to cover it up with a cute sticker sheet, you can print the sheet from here and stick it down and you'd have a full page sticker. And then if we turn the page, we can add Mom. I really loved these kind of paper ones, and I'm gonna, oopsies. I really loved these images. I just thought they were so cool. So this is the default, how it came, the way that the border worked. And when I did mine the second time, I made less of a border, and because of that, I have 2 stickers versus 1 sticker. So this one came out like that, whereas mine came out like that. I say mine because I adjusted it. Let's add the other Mom. Put it down there. I'm going to put all the Mom ones on here, and I'm going to put the other stickers on the back, I think. I just want a little memory of this new sticker printer because I think it's super cool. I honestly wasn't sure what to expect, and the first time I used it and I printed the full sticker sheet, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then the more I've used it, the more fun it has been. So this one, again, it connected, and you could use scissors and cut it apart, but these ones separated. Put that one there. And I love the kind of 3D effect. I think they're super fun. All right, I'm going to stick these on the back because I can. You have to be a little careful if you cut them the way that I did with like less border, because I cut to a point that it kind of like cut through certain parts. And so you might want to play with how far. I went all the way far on this one just because I wanted to see what it would do. Get easier the more you do it, I think, too. But you could decorate your planner with it, your water bottle. I'm actually printing some later for my husband because he got a new Yeti cup and he wanted stickers for it. And I was like, oh, don't buy them on Amazon. I can print them in this new thing I got. And he was so excited. He was checking it out with me and was super impressed with some of the things that it could do. So those are the Mom stickers that I did in my reel. It'll be a short here on YouTube as well. But I also made myself a sticker sheet that we're going to print together. Well, print and cut. And I'm going to use this in my planner this week for the week of Mother's Day. This is what I'm going to use to set up my pocket planner. So I am using the pocket planner from my shop. So our plans daily. And I do not have the week of Mother's Day set up yet. And so I'm going to use these stickers. So we are going to print and cut this together. I'm going to try to scoot this just a little bit so that you can hopefully see the printer paper both directions, like when it's doing it. So you take out the cartridge from its little storage spot, and then you stick it down in the bottom until it clicks in, and this is where it's going to take the paper and it's going to print, and then it's going to cut it out this side. So we're going to click Make It, and I'm going to look at the bleed lines because some of them are too close. I call it a bleed line. It's actually a border. I may have to move some things around. They may be too close together because I have these days of the week. So let's go back and move some things. So you can move them manually around, or you can just scoot them down with arrows. So I'm going to take each of these days a week and move them. I'm going to move Monday up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to move Tuesday up. Let's move Sunday down some more. And I'm just moving them so that way there's more gap between them so that it doesn't try to print them all as one sticker. And it will cut them individually. So all of these images are from their actual library. I didn't do any of this on Canva or anything like that. I thought it would be fun to use them. And actually what started it was I saw this like Japanese food and I thought it was super cute. And this box sticker here that I thought would be good for our menu for the week. And so I then paired everything based off of those colors and things that reminded me of Mother's Day, including being a dog mom as well as a mom. And I have a Mother's Day sticker and some deco stickers. I don't use a lot of stickers in my EDC, my pocket planner, because I need functional space. But I do like to have a little bit of stickers for, you know, inspiration, deco, etc. All right, so the Monday through Sunday are still a little bit close. So we're going to see if that's better. We're going to test it. Hopefully, it looks like everything's separated and it's not too detailed. So we're going to try it. So then you click Cut. And you have to leave the app open while this happens, which made filming a reel a little bit difficult because originally I only had my phone with me and not my iPad. And so I couldn't do this and film all at the same time. So I had to go back and do some extra stuff in order to get a good video. But it's going to go through and initialize the printer, and then it's going to go through all of the different colors and then the lamination at the end. And it shows you which color it's printing as it's doing it. And you can see it coming out over here in yellow. And then it'll go to the next color. And it does warn you not to close the app. It says it up at the top. So then we have the magenta. I will say the images come out really crisp, which I think is really cool. So now cyan. You can see it's coming to life. And this is real time. I'm not speeding this up. If we do a second one, which I think we will because I want to show you another feature, then I'll speed that part up just so you don't have to sit through it. And now it's doing the lamination to waterproof it. Now it's going to take it and it's going to cut it and it's going to come back out the other side. So it's shoving it out that side and then it's going to pull it in to do the cuts. And I think it's pretty fast. I mean, it seems pretty fast to me. There's a lot of detail and a lot of pieces on this, which is a little different than the one I did for Mother's Day. Well, this is for Mother's Day also, but the Mother's Day template, this was not as many cuts. But I like that you can change the margins so that you can get a tighter or a wider cut if you want. I love the fact that I can take things out of Canva and put them in here and cut them. That just gives me even more options. But this one is obviously more detailed, so it's taking a little bit longer than the other one. But it doesn't seem slow to me at all. And when you're resizing the images, you just use your finger and you drag to resize them, or you can go and click on it and you can adjust it manually and tell it, I want it to be 1 inch by whatever. But as you're dragging, and I'll show you in a second, it will tell you what size it is. I was kind of guessing on what a good size would be for things for this, for my pocket printer, or for my pocket planner. And hopefully I did well. And it's done. Cut complete. All right, so if you were to open up a template and you wanted to use a template and you wanted to edit it and you wanted to change the sizes, you can click on them and you can adjust the temperature, the brightness, the tint, the contrast, the vibrancy. You can remove any background. You can do it manually or you can do it with AI, similar to what you do in Canva. You can crop things or change their shape. And then you can flip them, you can position them, and then you can click advanced where you can change the axis that they're on, so where they're placed on the sticker sheet, or their size, or you can just change their size like this and it will tell you how big they are. So there's like a little gray words. This is probably not the best one to show you because it's kind of hard to see. Let's leave that one and let's go with this one because it's lighter, so maybe you can see it a little better. So if I wanted to make this big, you see gray right there where it tells you the size, you can just drag it to make it bigger, drag it to make it smaller. You can move it around, do whatever you want. You can also move its placement by clicking the stacked squares right there, and then you can move it forward, backward, in front, behind. You can also delete. You can duplicate it by clicking the two squares that are on top of each other. And then you can multi-select if you want to select a bunch of stuff and you want to move it all together. So there's lots of ways to adjust things and fix them up. And I mentioned that you could use AI, so I'm going to show you what I did during my birthday dinner earlier. So I went in and I took a photo of our puppy right there, and I asked it to turn her into a cartoon character, and it did. And look how adorable it is. I'm not going to print this on this video because I want to do our other dog, and then I'm going to print stickers for my planner, for like my journal. But it took that photo, which I told it to make a circle. So I told it what shape I wanted to be by clicking crop, and then I told it circle, and I placed her in the circle. And then I had it turn her into a cartoon. And it's so cute. All right. So the other thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to print a photo because I haven't done that. So first, let's check this out. So these are my stickers that I'm going to be using in my planner for Mother's Day or Mother's Day week. I probably could have made these a little bit bigger, but I think honestly they're going to be a really good size. Let me take my little reminder off. This is going to be our menu for the week. And I can put that sticker right up here. And then I can write menu and our menu for the week right there. Super cute. And then I printed days of the week to cover up the existing days of the week in my planner, just for a little bit of fun deco for the week of Mother's Day. Let me move that out of the way so you can see. And so I'll have the days of the week in the pretty teal turquoise color. Then my little dashboard. I have deco to put down on the different days. I have a Mother's Day sticker to put down on Sunday. And I just think it's going to be super, super cute. So I'm not going to set up my planner on this video. I'm going to set it up on my own time. And then I'm actually going to share a flip through of this as a reel and a short. So make sure you're following me on Instagram and subscribed here so that you can check that out. And you'll see what my weekly spread looks like, not before the pen, but after some pen, like at the beginning of the week. And you'll see all of these stickers in my planner and how it's set up. I'm super excited. I think that is so fun and so cute. And I think it's going to be such a nice addition to be able to just print something and make a cute spread in my planner for the week. I'm really liking this. It's a ton of fun. I'm having so much fun with it. All right, so we're going to take out the paper cartridge, and we're going to take out the 4x7 paper. And we're going to print a photo. So this is the back side of the paper. It says backside. And you just plop it in there. Snap it closed. And stick it there. So when you go here and you click the plus sign, the default is print and cut. Probably the thing that most people use this for. And that is only for the 4x7 sticker paper. And it warns you about that everywhere. If you want to do a photo, you just click print and then you can pick what you want. So you can do a photo collage if you want, and then you can pick whether you want to do that on sticker paper or photo paper. You can do an AI portrait, same thing. Pick your paper size. You can do ID photos, and then you can do a classic photo. So we're going to do a classic photo in a 4x6. So we're going to print my birthday cake from my birthday. It was an ice cream cake from Baskin Robbins, and it looked like a stack of pancakes with vanilla ice cream scoop as the butter and caramel as the, like a caramel drizzle as the syrup. It was so good. So you pick your photo, and then you click the little circle down here so that it knows that that's the photo you want to print. Then you push the arrow. You are on the 4x6 printer paper. You can adjust or add things on here. So I can put a sticker. I could put, this is mom stuff because it's for Mother's Day, but I can put words, or like I can put a timestamp on there. So I could put, let's do the date. So it's very small, but it's down there, if you can see that. You could add a watermark, you could use filters, you could do whatever you want. I'm just going to print it like this because I'm curious how it's going to come out. Because again, I haven't done this. And then you're going to push print. And then it tells you paper notice. Current paper is 4x6 paper. Only 4x6 sticker is allowed. Jamming and irreversible machine damage can occur. How to identify your paper size. It wants to make sure you know that it has to be 4x6. And now it's preparing and it's transmitting the photo. And I am going to speed this up just so you guys don't have to sit through the whole back and forth, because it's the same kind of timeline as the printing on the sticker paper. All right, and I have a photo of my cake for my birthday. Again, it has these little lines where you tear that part off to make it a 4x6, and it is laminated just like the sticker paper, so it won't get messed up with water or anything like that. And it is photo paper. I'm kind of ruining this because I'm peeling it, but it is photo paper, not sticker paper, if you can see that. That is printing photos in it. So you could do a collage and then you could cut them into smaller photos if you wanted. I will say for me, I probably wouldn't use this very much as a photo printer. Not because the photo didn't come out good. It came out really nice. Let's open up my photo again so you can compare. It came out really nice. The colors are really good. The reason I probably wouldn't is twofold. One, because I have an actual photo printer, actually a couple of them, and I would probably use those as opposed to using this. The other reason is because if I was using this, I really want to use it because it prints and cuts. That's really the benefit of this to me. So if I was going to be printing photos, it would be because I wanted to put them into my planner or into my journal, and I would want them to be on sticker paper. So I would most likely be printing them on the 4x7 and then cutting them or doing a grid so that they were already cut into squares or rectangles or whatever, so I could just stick them directly into my planner or my journal. And so for me, I don't think I would use it very much as a photo printer, which is why I did not buy the replacement photo set. So the one that I showed you that had the 72 sheets is the sticker paper. They sell the same thing for the photo, but I probably wouldn't use it for that, so I did not buy that. I just bought the sticker one. But I do think that it made good photos. It's just that that's not something that I need personally. But if you don't have a photo printer and you don't have a Cricut, you don't have a Silhouette, and you want something that does all those things, this does all of those things. And so you can print photos if you needed them for a school project for your kiddo, or if you wanted to give them to family members as a gift. And then you would also have the sticker printing option, and you could print stickers for your planner and your water bottle and all of the things. And so I think it's a really good all-in-one product. Again, I haven't had it that long. I've had it about a week and I've been playing with it, but I'm having a lot of fun and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm glad that I decided to play with it some before sharing it with you guys, just so I could give you my true thoughts and opinions on all of that. I really like it. I am really thankful to Liene for sending it to me, and I am super excited to play with it and use it a little bit more. I'm actually going to be printing stickers for my husband as soon as I get off this video for his new Yeti cup. But I'm liking it. I think it's fun. I think it's going to be a fun addition to keep in the shop, because I am going to keep this at the shop so I can print stickers and things like that there. And actually, anyone that places an order from Friday the 8th through Sunday the 10th, so from the Friday to Sunday of Mother's Day weekend this year, they will get a free sticker sheet in their order that is print and cut with this. So anyone that orders Mother's Day weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday of Mother's Day weekend, will get a free sticker sheet, a printed and cut sticker sheet using the PixCut in your order. So if you're looking to order, it might be a fun time to order. We also have a sale going on for shipping, so another good reason to order this weekend as well. But I really like this and I'm really excited for it. And I'm excited to print the freebies that I'm going to be sending out Mother's Day weekend and include those with your orders. And I'm excited to print some stickers for my planner using this. I just think it's going to be a really nice addition. It's an easy way, I think, to print stickers for my planner. It's a little bit easier than using my Silhouette or using my Cricut. It's just all in one and super easy to do on the app. And the fact that I can pull in images from Canva or photos and things like that makes it really, really versatile for me. So I'm really excited about that. But that is my share of the Liene PixCut. Again, I used it to print these fun Mother's Day stickers from their Mother's Day collection, and I used it to make stickers for my planner for the week of Mother's Day, and I'm so excited to use these to set up my planner this week. And I will be using it for some freebies coming to you guys for those of you that order on Mother's Day weekend, and using it for my husband and all of the things. But that is my video, my share of the PixCut. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this share. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.